Hello everyone, welcome to Pathology. So I'm currently on my way to Henry's Coffee Bistro. So I'm going to the Coffee Bistro in downtown Indy. I've never been there, but they I guess they serve sandwiches and coffee and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna walk through this alley and hopefully get there. I checked to see if they were open, and they are open today, so hopefully I can get something and go in and see what's up there. In this alley, there are these bricks, and they say IND Block, Brazil, Indiana. So Indy Block, Brazil. I guess they're bricks that are made in Brazil, Indiana. I've never heard of Brazil, Indiana, but I guess they're making a mark by making bricks there and using them in downtown Indy. Maybe they're not actually made in Brazil, Indiana. I assume they are, though. That's a lot of effort to make those bricks. Very interesting. So, how's everyone's day going? How is your week going? It's pretty sunny today, as you can tell. And I just saw my first mosquito. So, you know, the bugs are coming out, which also means bees. But really, I don't see as many bees, in downtown Indy, at least where I'm at. But there's lots of flies, lots of bugs, lots of your normal mosquitoes and stuff like that. So I'm not really looking forward to that, That's, but whatever. I'm walking by Chatham Home, and I don't know, I gotta walk by this truck. Hopefully they don't care that I'm walking by them. So thinking about last night, that Iron Brew soda was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I do wonder if I bought the correct Iron Brew, because I know there's multiple versions of it. So, I don't know. Oh, okay, I found the bistro. This is really pretty, though. This is part of the cultural trail, and essentially a lot of rich people live over here. So, like, there's neighborhoods over here that are, fancy homes. I mean, if you have a home with a yard in downtown Indy, you're probably doing pretty well. So, yeah, they look closed again. I don't know. I hope they're not. Oh, it says, come on in. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going in here to this Henry Coffee's Bistro, and they're open, and I'm just going to get some coffee. So I got my cup of coffee at Henry's. There behind me is their mural, I believe. Don't exactly know what it is, but whatever. And now I'm just gonna continue walking. I'm gonna go down here, maybe. There's construction in front of me, so I probably will cross. Yeah. This older lady, probably my granny's age, is driving downtown. She is getting her hair done. She gets her hair done down here, I guess often, or every time she gets her hair done, which I don't know how many times, older ladies how often they go, maybe once a month or something. I don't know. I have no idea. She just doesn't remember where she needs to go. And I'm like, I don't exactly know where the beauty salon is. And she was trying to figure out how to pay. So I kind of told her where to go and what to pay, but I have no idea. There's like 10 beauty salons within, a mile. So hopefully she finds it. Cause I was just thinking it's just like right here, but I don't know. Well, I'm walking back to the apartment. I got my cup of coffee from Henry Bistro. Here's the deal. When I think of, this is like no hate against them. This is a good thing. This coffee is like a superior McDonald's coffee. So they're not, a third wave fancy cup of coffee. When you think of coffee, when I think of coffee, I think of something like this flavor, Hopefully that makes sense. So it's just coffee. It's just coffee, It's a solid cup of coffee. So, and I think a lot of people like that, especially if you're not used to your coffee tasting like strawberries and blueberries and pineapple and weird stuff like that. So this is a solid cup. It's very, it's very rich in flavor. It's not strong necessarily. It just has that coffee richness. Okay, moving on from that. I'm going back to the apartment. I don't really have any plans besides just going back there, getting back to work. I'm on my lunch break. And, oh, you know what? Maybe this is the salon. No, that's not the salon she was going to. I think it was more over there. So I'm just going on my lunch break, and that's about all. I might go down this alley. There's a lot of random alleys I have found. So hopefully this is open. If not, we'll just turn around. What else? Oh, it's spring. It is spring. I see the dandelions floating everywhere. I would love to look at this. I don't know if this is cotton. It's something though. See those little pods full of whatever, seeds? So those are always fun to open up. Yeah, I think this alley's good. I think I can just walk down here. Here's a random bench. Looks old. Last night I watched the second episode of Farrow versus whatever his name is, Allen. Farrow v. Allen. So it's about how, I don't know his name, the famous director, Allen. What is his name? I forget now. Anyways, the director Allen and his ex are going at it because he married his adopted daughter, which is real weird. And they're like analyzing all his movies and all of his submitted scripts, because apparently most of his scripts that he submitted were about an older man falling in love with someone underage or just at 17 or 18. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. Part of me though, I'm not siding with Alan, but I definitely see how it is. I just kind of wonder how much of it is for a money grab, but that doesn't mean like, I do know it's wrong. Like it's bad, but it's the documentary, I'm not enjoying it as much. I feel like they could accomplish whatever they want to accomplish within an episode or like an hour and 30 minutes. I don't know how many more episodes are left, but I don't think it needs to be another 3 or 4 episodes. Like I get the point. I don't want to hear, but I understand. I don't have to watch it. So, yeah. But I watched that. For some reason, YouTube has been giving me a lot of videos about airplanes. I think I've said this before, but it's an absurd amount. I'm like, okay. So I've learned a ton about airplanes. I learned about what makes a jet engine. Very interesting. You know, like a turbine engine, whatever. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. So I've been watching that. I watched about how the Mayo Clinic did a face transplant surgery about 4 years ago. Ooh, this dude's coming in hot. So I learned about how the Mayo Clinic did a face transplant and how it's successful, and it's crazy. It's insane how good the transplant went. And I guess all that the person who got the transplant has to do is just keep taking, he has to stay on medication his whole life because he wants it to, in order for the body not to reject it, he has to stay on meds. But I just found that fascinating. Like, man, we've gotten pretty far. And yeah, you know, medicine and all of that's just so fascinating. I guess the biggest thing in the future, it won't be keeping your body in shape or like keeping your body healthy necessarily. I think the hardest thing is going to be the brain, keeping it alive and healthy. So I even think we'll be able to cure, most of our diseases, and transplants will be normal. But the brain is just too complicated, and I think humans will be able to live a very long time if they're able to have their brain healthy. So, very fascinating. And that's all. That's everything. That's all I'm doing. I've been working on my class. My professor, I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure she's a data analyst marketing person. And it's real crazy. Like, I never even fully understood how much data goes into specialized marketing. Like, you know, those people that are really good at marketing. Like, I would say there's people that are naturally good at marketing. For example, Peter, he has it. He has that eye. I would say Alex does too. But Alex and Peter, like, they're really good at social media. They're really good at just, doing that. But there's a whole other side of it, like when you're in the corporate world, that uses like fascinating math problems to sell a product, and it's just crazy to me. Sorry if the sun's very shiny right now. I'm gonna walk over here. But yeah, like, personal marketing only goes so far. So if you can be famous on social media and like make tons of money. But when you're dealing with like a giant company, and you want to sell a product, there's so many formulas that can go into helping you achieve that goal, which is crazy. And there's people that study this, and I just found that interesting. So she applies that in her class. So I'm learning about that. One thing that I found that was interesting that they mentioned was McDonald's milkshakes. So McDonald's wanted to understand why were people buying milkshakes. And so they did this study. Essentially, they just collected all this data, and they found that 50% of all milkshakes were sold before 11 a.m. 50%. And when people asked why are you buying a milkshake right now? And they said, it helps me get through my drive for the day. Like, sometimes they have a longer, one of the reasons was because they had a longer commute, and they were bored. So they got a milkshake. They were exchanging, other food for a milkshake. Another one was I don't know, like it's the only thing that keeps me full in the morning. And another one was it just makes me feel happy. But a lot of it was happening in the morning on a drive. And so they use that data to, I guess, amp up milkshakes or just change how they sell stuff. So, which I never would have thought. But a milkshake does sound pretty good in the morning. So, yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to go now. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to finish up my Henry's Coffee Bistro coffee and go inside and, continue with my day. But I'll talk to you very soon. We'll see you in just a second. Bye. Hey, everyone. So it's Wednesday evening, and I'm going to let Emily tell you what we did tonight.
Hey, everyone. Excuse me. So it is just a beautiful day outside. When I got home from work, I got home earlier than usual, but so it was still like nice and light and warm. It was like 60 degrees, and we decided to go on a walk around the neighborhood and then just explore some new areas. And we ended up deciding to try out a place called St. Joseph's. And we looked up some information about it. It actually used to be a church. Like, it's a old brick building. It's really pretty. You go inside and you can see the old pipe organ, I think, or at least where it used to be. Mm-hmm. But then we sat outside on the side patio. It was just really nice to be outside, eating outside. First time of 2021. They have like lights strung up over the deck patio area and music playing, and just made me feel like spring is on the way, which it is. It's coming up on March 20th, right? 20th or 21st is the first day, official day of spring.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So kind of an impromptu little dinner, but it was awesome. So made me happy. Now back to reality of doing homework and cleaning up and all of that. But yeah, it was a good day. So
nice. What else? Well, I'm going to work on this video. I'm going to get it up, and I don't think I have anything else interesting to talk about. So we still got Iron Brew left over. I'm going to finish this LaCroix. This is a great flavor. And that's all. So I hope you're all having a good week. If no one's told you this today, I don't even know if I said that right. If no one's told you this today, you are loved and this world's a better place because you are here. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.